With 60 million customers daily, more than 40,000 locations in over 100 countries, and 1.9 million employees, McDonald's is one of the world's largest restaurant chains, and it is about to get even bigger. The fast food giant said it plans to open 1,900 new restaurants in 2023. Almost half of those locations will be in China.
The growth potential in China is absolutely massive. There's definitely a massive opportunity for growth and really their key priority market for store development.
McDonald's got its start in China in the early 90s. Today, the chain has more than 4,500 restaurants in mainland China and Hong Kong, with considerable room for growth.
China is still in a nascent level of growth. They have 4,000 stores. They are aiming to double that number, within the next decade or two, and add, tens of dozens of stores on a monthly, if not yearly basis.
But it has faced headwinds along the way, including lockdowns due to COVID-19, food safety issues, and competition from rivals whose menus may be more suited to the Chinese palate.
In China, it's a little bit more of a difficult market. Culturally, they don't eat as many hamburgers, so having a local franchisee helps in terms of determining what's on the menu, what's the best way to operate, navigating some of the regulatory things and cultural things that make it so different from McDonald's in the US.
Every business is under greater scrutiny than any time before. And social media allows that to happen, and also public expectations of how big companies behave are heightened, and that's fair enough.
China is McDonald's second largest market by store count, behind the US. So how did the Illinois-based burger joint find success in a country known for its love of pork? McDonald's first restaurant opened in China in Shenzhen in 1990, but it wasn't until 2 years later when the chain moved into Beijing, opening what at the time was the world's largest McDonald's in the globe's most populous nation. The restaurant had 700 seats, 29 cash registers, and served 40,000 customers on opening day.
The novelty and the newness was something that immediately gravitated a lot of consumer interest in China, and people in the early days queued up and lined up to partake in what was in essence, a slice of American culture, albeit in a hamburger.
And it was quickly expanding into other locations too. In 1994, McDonald's opened its 20th restaurant, 80 miles east of the capital, Beijing. In 2010, it announced plans to double its footprint to 2,000. Building out its supply chain and adapting to the Chinese market were key to its early success.
Hi, it's Tisha Powell, and I just want to remind you to subscribe so you can learn money, and subscribing is free. Some of our subscribers are already making money from a Bitcoin prediction. So go ahead and subscribe to this money channel, and don't forget to check out our tag products today. Ulta Beauty, here are some samples of what they have. I love this brand. Everything is beautiful about Ulta Beauty. Some of the brands are here. They have also much more. We have shoes on there. Just shop. Now you can view the products and shop at the same time. And don't forget to subscribe. We need to get to 100,000 subscribers. We've got a surprise for some of our subscribers, and it's free to subscribe, and you'll learn money. And check out the tag products today. Ulta Beauty. These are just some of them. Others are popping up right now on the screen as we speak. They are lovely. They're gorgeous. Now you can shop and watch your podcast at a favorite time. We'll be back to talk about McDonald's and why we love it. Welcome back to American TV News. So now you've seen CNBC and they're talking about McDonald's, and McDonald's have exploded. 13,000 stores in the United States. And 4,500, I think, in China or overseas. More than 4,500 overseas. McDonald's is doing something right, and we all love it. We've all eaten at McDonald's before, and McDonald's is... Why is we talking about McDonald's on a business channel? Because McDonald's is doing everything right, and we need to learn from McDonald's. What can we learn from McDonald's? We learn 3 things. Real estate is important, cash flow is important, and branding is important. Those are the 3 success of McDonald's. They're good in real estate. They have a lot of real estate owned. They're good in cash flow, and it's going up. And they're good in branding themselves. McDonald's literally brand itself every day, every night. So let's hear what CNBC had to say about McDonald's. McDonald's revenue climbs 14%. as price hikes boost U.S. sales. McDonald's, according to Fox Nation, McDonald's is going to hike prices after California Governor Newsom approves $20 fast food minimum wages. Do you see how socialism plays a role in how much more prices we pay? Newsweek, McDonald's menu prices will need to keep increasing. That's what the CEO says. So expect McDonald's prices to go up, not down. And New York Post said McDonald's revenue soars as its menu price $18 for Big Mac. Yum, 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 yum. So as you could tell, McDonald's is pretty good about branding, real estate, and cash flowing. So you need to start a business. You need to work on branding, brand on social media. And then you need to look into buying real estate with 3% down for your first home. And Tisha already own a home. Then get a second one. You need 10% down. So you're going to brand yourself on social media. You're going to use YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and X, and you are going to brand yourself. It is cheap to brand on the internet. Go back and watch my videos about branding and marketing on YouTube and TikTok and all those stuff. But a lot of my videos have a lot of ways on how to brand yourself, because this is important. If McDonald's is branding itself, so should we. McDonald's is very successful, and we can learn from successful business how to brand ourselves. Now, if you're going to buy real estate for the first time, it's going to be 3% down. And if you're buying real estate, your second home or your second property will be 10% down. This is for U.S. citizens and green card holder. Of course, if you're a foreign national, certain cities, certain states allow you to buy real estate, but it will not be 3% down. It will not be 10%. It's more like 30% down. So what do we need when we're buying our real estate? I tell people, stop looking at the single family homes, which are $430,000, and start looking at townhomes, which are $265,000. Here are some numbers for you. Let's say you buy a beautiful townhome in Arizona or Florida, 1,500 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $265,000. Your down payment is $8,000 because you're a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. That means you are mortgaging $257,000. You pay the $257,000 over 30 years. Isn't that awesome? You get the house and you don't have to pay for it for 30 years. Every month you just keep paying. Your principal interest is fixed for the 30 years at $1,582.39. The bank can't change that. The taxes, insurance, and maintenance fee can change. It varies from people to people. I'm giving you an example. You're paying $2,082 per month. Get a roommate, $1,000 for a room.